Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna give you the top 10 things you need to know about dating someone that has Venus in Gemini. Also, make sure to stick around to the end for the hashtag Ask Astrology Guy question and answers. Okay, no more wasting time. Here are the top 10 things you need to know about dating someone with Venus in Gemini. Let's go. Number 10. Good conversation is a must. Someone with Venus in Gemini loves to talk about almost anything. So if you want to spark their interest, show them that you are an open, exciting conversationalist. Number 9, being too intense is a turn off. They are for sure not trying to immediately dive deep into the ocean of emotional exploration or heaviness. So if you want to repel them, then start off by talking about your heavy feelings. That will definitely do the trick. Number 8, intelligence turns them on. If there is anything you feel like you know a lot about, lead with that. They love learning new things, exploring new ideas, especially with someone who seems well versed in a certain area. Number 7, variety is their spice of life. If you want to win the heart of someone that has Venus in Gemini, then make sure to keep it interesting. Surprise them. Keep them guessing. They love the unexpected adventure. Number 6, they can be fickle. Don't be surprised if one day they seem really into you and the next day they don't. It isn't anything you did necessarily, and it also doesn't mean that they're not into you. It just means that their feelings ebb and flow very quickly. Now, if they don't come back around, then yes, take that as a sign. Number 5, they require freedom. Someone with Venus in Gemini is attracted to independence, and they also require the same space to be independent themselves. So if you want them to be excited by the idea of a relationship with you, don't freak out when they say they want to hang with their friends and they're not inviting you. They like some healthy space to miss you and to enjoy their independent life as well. Number 4, curiosity motivates them. Yes, someone with Venus in Gemini is very curious, and their curiosity just might be what gets them to be initially interested in you. So once you pique that interest, the way to make sure it stays piqued is by continuing to offer up the opportunity for exploration of life. For them, this is very sexy and intriguing. Number 3, spending money is more exciting than making money. If you're looking for someone that's in the game to make money and conquer the world, then someone with Gemini Venus is probably not for you. It's not that they don't like money or that they don't have money, but just know making money doesn't really motivate them, but spending money definitely does. Number 2, jealousy is a big turn off. Someone with Venus in Gemini is definitely going to be flirtatious. It's part of their nature. So if that is something that doesn't work for you, don't waste their time, because if you show any signs of jealous behavior, then they're out. And the number one thing you need to know about dating someone with Venus in Gemini is the best way to please them is to enrich their life with new experiences, new ideas, and a definite appreciation for their unique wit, charm, and sense of humor. If you keep them laughing, then you will keep them loving. It's that simple. So the first question we have from the hashtag Ask Astrology Guy comes from Hannah J Vlogs, who says, "Hi, I love your videos. I watch them every day." Well, thanks Hannah. I'm so glad you're enjoying the content. Then she goes on to say, "I am Cancer Sun, Gemini Moon, Capricorn Rising, Leo Mercury, and Venus and Mars in Aries. Can opposite signs work out if both of them are evolved?" Okay, Hannah, I am so happy you asked this question, because this is one of the main reasons I even started this astrology channel. Well, first, the answer to your question is absolutely yes. The thing is, what I love about astrology is it genuinely can be used as a tool to actualize to the best version of yourself. Our chart will tell us what our natural predispositions are going to be in terms of our personality traits, but the greatest thing about this is that we aren't trapped or caged by our charts. Once we bring awareness to something, we have the power to then transform that energy. If I know as someone with Cancer Moon that I tend to be hypersensitive, then I don't need to just use that as an excuse to be hypersensitive. I can use that information to bring awareness to the fact and then make an effort whenever I'm emotionally triggered to not be overly sensitive or reactive. Astrology is such a great way to identify the things about yourself you want to improve without any judgment, just saying to yourself, I will get better results and be happier and more fulfilled as a person when I identify these personality traits about myself and then make an effort to evolve to the space where I can use the positive traits of my chart as opposed to the negative. So yes, Hannah J, if two people are evolved, then they will be much more likely to have a fantastic relationship no matter what their charts. Because when certain challenges come up, they won't be reactive and operating without being present or having self-awareness. So even polar opposites can have a very connected connected, loving relationship if they are evolved, self-aware people, which we all are working towards. We're all works in progress, and astrology is one of the many tools that can help us on that journey. So thanks again, Hannah J, for that question. Okay, next up we have Eisen Ramones, who says, I just found your channel and I love how accurate you are. Well, welcome to our community here, Eisen, and thanks so much for the love. Then Eisen goes on to say, I am a Taurus Sun, Pisces Moon, Aries Rising, and Taurus Venus. I keep attracting unavailable guys. I'm such a hopeless romantic. How do I return back to reality? Thank you, and you're the best. No, Eisen, you're the best. And shout out to Selma Benzalem, who commented on that question and has a very similar chart. So here's the thing, Eisen. That Pisces moon of yours is fantastic for imagining what you want and feeling how amazing it would be to have it. And that's the first step to manifesting. Identifying what you want and truly feeling the emotion connected to that vision. The thing is, a very important part of manifesting is also believing that what you have envisioned is truly possible. Believing that the vision that you see when it comes to relationships is more than just a dream, more than just a fantasy. You have to be honest with yourself and say, what are my thoughts around my vision? Is it really possible for me? Do you truly believe that the fantasy you have is something that you will manifest, or are you afraid that you'll never find it? Are you afraid that it might not be in the cards for you? Are you afraid of getting hurt, or that you just might attract another emotionally unavailable guy? You may know and truly believe that you're an amazing person who deserves true love, but if your next thought is, yeah, but there's no guy out there like that, and if there is, I probably won't meet him because all I meet is unavailable guys. If those are your thoughts, even if they're brought on by your experiences, if those are your thoughts, then you will continue to attract the same thing, because that's how strong our power of belief is. You have to change the narrative in your head. You have to say to yourself, yes, I have a romantic dream of what it is that I want, and I'm not even willing to entertain the thought of someone who is not available. Your belief has to be that someone unavailable doesn't even interest you, and that it's 100% possible and likely for you to meet someone who is emotionally available. That is the only way to even begin to change your energy around this. You also have to ask yourself, are you 100% available? I know with that Pisces moon of yours, you are very loving and ready for love, but do you hold back because of your fear of getting hurt? Or do you put up with less than you deserve because somehow that feels safer to you? In order for you to attract what you know you want, you have to make sure that you are genuinely ready to open up and trust love. If you were hurt in the past, or if your trust was broken by someone, you may be so afraid of being hurt again that you aren't completely available yourself, so you attract unavailable guys. So it's time to hit the reset button. No longer call yourself a hopeless romantic. Call yourself a romantic that believes in and is ready for true love and will accept nothing less. Knowing that true love takes work, honesty, commitment, and the willingness to be vulnerable, which means you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I truly ready? And if you are, you have to believe that you're ready and willing to possibly get hurt. Now, it's not that I'm saying you want to be hurt, and hopefully you won't, but you have to be willing to take the risk. It's just like anything else. You have to be willing to fail a few times in order to succeed. Now, of course, be smart, follow your instincts. No one knows what's best for you more than you do. And if you see any red flags with someone, take heed and move on with your life and look for the next experience. And never allow someone to mistreat you. But you want to make sure that you don't step into the manifesting phase of your dream with fear. Instead, be open and trust that you will navigate a love situation in the best way you know how, because that's all any of us can do. So the dream and envisioning part, you're good with that Pisces moon of yours. It has no problem with that. But then it's saying to yourself, okay, if you want to make the dream come true, what are the practical steps you can take to make sure you are ready and at your best and confident, so you can be at a place where you truly believe that you are no longer a hopeless romantic, but you are a hopeful romantic, a great catch that deserves nothing less than what you have to offer. With that consciousness, you are much more likely to attract what you know you're ready for. So I hope that answers your question, and I'm sending you tons of positive energy for that future love of yours who is going to be completely emotionally available. And remember, you definitely deserve it. So there you have it, the top 10 things you need to know when dating someone with Venus in Gemini. Some insight into if two people that are polar opposites but evolved can have a great connection, and the best way to transform the energy around consistently attracting someone that's unavailable. I really hope you all enjoyed the information. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Keep those hashtag Ask Astrology Guy questions coming. Thank you you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.